That was really funny. I have like pulled over and stopped multiple times. And if you look at Timmy's car, you can't tell it from the inside, but this thing is a completely blacked out, black on black Durango in Cranford with a currently broken windshield, which I don't know if you could see it, right? And while it's got the shield in the window, you can't see the shield from the outside if you're coming up from behind. So people are like, who the fuck is casing out the neighborhood? Which I'm not. Although I would, because I would live in this neighborhood in a heartbeat. But back to what I was saying. At no point do you let anyone take you out of your character. That is where your brain, your thoughts, your emotions, right? Because our emotions hit us everywhere. You never let anyone take you out of your brain, your heart, your emotions, your nether regions, your soul, listen, everything. You know who you are, Kyle PJ Ward. Okay? Perfect gentleman, even though it is not a J. It sounds like it, so we're just going to go with a phonetic sounding. Never ever let anyone take you off that, especially where your children are concerned. That does not mean you cannot get sassy, that you cannot get firm, that you make sure that what you are getting for your child and what you are providing for your child is to the letter of the law or whatever agreements you have, verbal or otherwise. I don't care if that means you're hustling overnight. You make sure that your kid is taken care of and that you are doing all the right things. And we can have another conversation about this at another time, but this is important. I know who you are. I've known who you were from the day that I met you. You've always presented exactly who you are. You are genuine. You are honest. You are truthful. You are transparent. And boy, oh motherfucking boy, you are a hustler. And when I say hustler, you are an OG hustler. You do it the right way because you ensure that nobody is ever going to be able to question who Kyle Ward is or what Kyle Ward does as a man, as a father, as a son, as a student, as an athlete, as a boyfriend. And I can keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. You already know where I'm going with this, right? Never let anyone pull you out of that alignment within your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions. You are allowed to be emotional. You are allowed to be sensitive. You are allowed to show, and I am granting you permission that you don't need. You don't need me to say it. I'm going to say it because you told me before you're still trying to find the PJ within you. You're still trying to see it for yourself. The next message you send to me, Kyle, it needs to be just like this. I need to see your face. So if you're busy and you can't do that, take the time that is required for you to show me your face. Because I need you to look at yourself as you speak to me about who you are. So I need you to do like I'm doing to myself right now. Looking myself. Let me see, can I poke myself in the eye? Pokety, 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 poke. Right? Go with one. Make it easy. Bring it in. I am going to look in that one dark brown eye right now. And after that, I am going to stop. Somebody else is pulling into their driveway. You see that? I am looking myself in the eye and I'm making sure that I'm saying the same thing that I need you to do. You know who you are. You look yourself in the mirror or in a glass or in your phone or whatever. At some point, you look at yourself every single day and you're probably doing it with a very critical eye. And self-criticism is important. as long as it is critical for improvement, not for criticizing negatively. We affirm what we know to be within. We affirm what we know we are working toward. So I don't care if you do not see the PJ in you based on my definition. Perfect, joyous man that you are, Kyle Ward. I already see it. There are so many people around you who have always seen it. You don't need us to tell you, but yet you do. What does your daughter think of you, Kyle? Does she see the man that I see? Does she see the daddy that will do anything for her, including sacrifice, things that he needs or wants? Because nothing comes before her, not even a relationship. As a matter of fact, if I'm being honest, I kind of hope that your daughter has not met your girlfriend yet. But she might have. And if she did, I'm sure you did it the right way. I'm sure that you consulted or at least let her mother know. Well, hey, I'm letting you know I'm going to let her meet our daughter. You're not going to be sneaky. You're not going to be underhanded. You are not and never have been and never will be a snake in the grass. So if you've already done some snaky things, own your shit. But at the same time, what is on? There was like a little piece of thing that, like it was a black dot that I kept looking at right here, and I'm like, is there a black dot on me? Because if there is, it's all good. We'll clean it off, even though I hate this. Ugh, it's disgusting. If you've done anything underhanded at all, if it would ever come to light, own your shit. But at the same time, Kyle Ward, the Kyle Ward that I know, that I love, that I see, that I feel, that I hear. How many people are saying, how can I make your day better? You already did. You don't need to do anything. You showed up. You mentioned how healthy and as dysfunctional as our relationship it is. And it is. It's healthy as fuck. And I'll take it 1,000,000 times over with every little shred of bullshit that we experience. Be the man you know you are. Continue to be the man you know you are. You don't need anyone else to give you permission to recognize that you're fucking amazing. Just say it. Just give yourself the name, the title, the accolades, the affirmations, the confirmations, because this has already all been confirmed. You don't need to claim anything that you already own, Kyle. It already belongs to you. All you need to do is allow yourself the permission to accept yourself for who you are, and then acknowledge how amazing, how wonderful, how transparently beautiful your soul is. That's all you need to do. So do it. That's all you got. That's all you need. Keep doing all that you've already been doing, and you are everything. Literally everything. Notice I didn't say to and add to it, because you can do that. You can decide who you're everything and everyone to. You've already been everything and everyone to me. In a 3-minute message, you have no idea how much that lifted up my soul and my spirit, and I can't wait to play it for Timmy. Can't wait. be you. You already are. Just keep being you and being better every single day based on what you know you need to improve. And if someone else tells you you need to improve, don't ever get like, ugh, I already knew that. I'm already working on it. I'm not saying that you do it like that or say it like that, but you know how people are. There's the people who are take it or leave it, I am who I am, that are very, I'm not changing who I am for you. And that translates into, I'm not improving myself for your needs. And that's fine. If you're genuine, if you're true, if you're already the best version of your current self. Most people are self-centered and selfish and think that they don't have to change, or they don't have to apologize, or they don't have to be the bigger person. I'm always going to be all of those things, as are you. There's no question about that. I already know that. So, why are you wondering or trying to see the perfect, joyous, passionately joyful, joking, lighthearted, sweet, deep, emotional, sensitive, rationally irrational at times, I'm sure, father that you are, which literally just translates to the man that you are. Because a man who has a daughter should always be thinking of, how would I feel if she, the girlfriend, the ex, the mother, the woman in the car next to you, the whoever, how would I feel if my daughter was treated by anyone, man, woman, or otherwise? Age is of no consequence. Profession is of no consequence. None of that matters. How would you feel if anyone treated your daughter the way that you were treating the people in your life, but especially the women? And that doesn't mean the women who are no longer in your life, right? So depending on how your situation is with her mother, it may be good, it may be bad. Doesn't matter, she's still a part of your life, so long as your daughter is not yet an adult. Just make sure that you are doing all the right things, and that you would be okay with a gentleman or otherwise treating your daughter the way you're treating women in your life and people in your life. Because we are not a do as I say, not as I do group of people. Okay? What we are is do as I say, not as I did. Because I fucked up. And I want you to be better than me. So yeah, I did some bullshit. I fucked up. I wasn't cool. I made some poor decisions. But at the end of it all, I own my shit. And I'm better because of my shit. Just don't sit in your shit too long, because then it stops smelling. You don't even smell it anymore. And I could name some students and you would remember who they are, but I'm not going to do that here, who were in their own shit so long that they didn't smell it, but the rest of us did. And I mean literal olfactory senses. And in some cases, it wasn't their fault. It was cultural. It was situational. It was parental. It was things outside of their control that caused them to stink physically. Right? Do you remember? If you could smell yourself, it's a problem. That's what I used to say all the time. We joke about it still. There's children out there who have a video of that somewhere. if you've been sitting in your shit too long that you can't smell yourself, it's a problem. But if you can smell yourself and choose not to do anything about it, recognizing that it is harming the people around you, also a problem. In the meantime, do what needs to be done to get rid of the stank. Because we don't like the stanks. Can't close my eyes too long, I'm driving, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes it is literally keeping us from being able to breathe, because the smell and the stench is so bad that we cannot bring ourselves to smell it anymore, and we have to remove ourselves from it if other people refuse to do so. So, there it is.